say
I got this. I got this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am here with
the one and only Garrison Redd, Team USA Para Powerlifter, Team USA Climber, but most of all, the founder of the Garrison Redd Project. Go check out the GarrisonReddProject.org. And if you need some drip, visit Red's Denim or GarrisonRedd.com.
There you go. You heard it yourself.
Green.
That's it.
Green. You know, the people I was outside with that night, maybe they didn't have it, you know? Maybe if this would have occurred to them, they might not be here right now. So sometimes in life you say, you know, why not you? You know, I'm sure Martin Luther King might have felt that way. Malcolm X might have felt that way. Any great person that wanted to, you know, bring attention to a cause or to a certain demographic or a population, you know, you might have to be the one that has to lead the way and part that Red Sea, whatever you want to do, whatever term you want to use, but like you might have to be the one to show others that you can overcome. When my injury occurred back in 2005 from a gunshot wound, I was in the hospital for 11 months, and being in the hospital for 11 months at 17 years old, you really get an opportunity to find yourself, to find what you're made of, to find your resilience, to find who you are. At 17, you don't even know who you are as a person. So I never wanted to feel sorry for myself or feel like this occurred to me for no reason. I might as well give up on life. And then I was in the hospital being around children that never had the opportunity to walk, never had the opportunity to play football, and do some of the incredible things that I did prior to my injury. So it was like, somebody got to help them. And it goes back to that, why not me? If I could help one person, then I already fulfilled a life goal. Growing up, I played football, basketball, baseball. The sport I excelled in the most, though, was football. Up until my injury, you know, I had aspirations of playing in the NFL. So when my injury occurred, it was like, damn, like how I'm going to, you know, get to the point where I could play football again. And, you know, sometimes in life, you know, you could put 100% effort into something and you might not get the results you want or the results you're looking for, but the results could come in other ways. And that's just by building that integrity in your brain where, you know, nothing could beat you, you know, nothing could stop you. I'm in the gym and just organically how the universe works, a guy comes up to me, my man's Jason. He is a part of the Wheelchair Sports Federation. He connected me with John Hammer. John Hammer's been doing incredible things for years with, you know, wheelchair sports around the city. So he connected me with the New Jersey Navigators. I started wheelchair racing, doing shot put, javelin, and discus with Jimmy Cuevas. And then Jimmy Cuevas basically just opened my eyes up to so much more than just being an athlete. He just opened my eyes up to be a person and all the incredible things that you could do. Because on the Navigators, it's a junior Paralympic sports club, and most of the athletes there are at the top tier of Paralympic sports. My coach at the time, well, Matt Kelly at the time, that was my coach at the Navigators, entered me in a powerlifting competition. It was Tri-States, which occurs like around Memorial Weekend. And yeah, in Tri-States, they had a powerlifting competition going on. And with pretty much no experience, just lifting weights in the gym, I lifted 250, weighing about 120 pounds. And from there, next day, Team USA called me. I think they actually sent me an email, and I didn't answer it. I curved the email. And the reason being is because I'm from Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York. Like, somebody send me an email, I think they trying to steal money or something. Like, you just can't email me and say you're Team USA. So I went the next week to, like, practice or whatever, and people was coming up to my mother because I think she took me or she went with me, something along those lines. And she like, Garrison, did Team USA reach out to you? Because, like, people have been congratulating me, like, you know, for your lifts last week, and, like, what's going on here? And I'm like, I don't know. I got an email, and that's when my coach was like, you didn't answer the email? I'm like, nah, I thought it was, like, some phony email or something like that, a phishing scheme, you know? So I'm like, he like, yo, answer the email. So I answered the email. They was holding like a level 1 camp. They was gonna do it in Long Island. And I'm like, oh, I could get to that easily, because usually it's around the country. And that's when I met my coach at the time, John Gaglione. He became my powerlifting coach. He coached a lot of able-bodied powerlifting athletes like Larry Wills, which is like a huge social media star right now, and a couple of other like national record holders. So I was his first para athlete. Representation in the media is that, like, shout outs to, first of all, we got to shout out Red's Denim, because, you know, that's the clothing brand right there. We're looking for more models. We're looking for more, you know, designers living with disabilities, photographers, cinematographers, videographers. We're looking for interns. If you have a disability, you know, even better, you'll fit right in with our company because the owner's disabled. But with that said, I think, like, as the representation is important, as people are beginning to see more individuals out there living with disabilities in media, it's only going to grow from there. I remember my first commercial, I believe, was with Apple. One of my friends sent me an audition, and they wasn't really looking for, they was looking for a person with a disability, and she thought I'd be a great fit for the role feature to identify how it worked. And when I got that opportunity, I'm like, oh, wow, there's really opportunities out here. And this was back in like 2017, 2018. So it was early on, and it was like, it's a chance. And then, like, through there, I don't know, I did countless interviews, countless commercials and photo shoots and all of the above when it comes to media. But, you know, at one time, this was unheard of, that a person in a chair is, you know, headlining a photo shoot or headlining for a brand. But I do want to say one thing. One of my cool friends, Gabriel Moses, out in the UK, he's a photographer. He gave me an opportunity as well with Denim and Tears, but he works with Louis Vuitton. And Pharrell, you got to get me on a Louis Vuitton runway or one of these high-end runways or something. I need to be on one because we don't see us there. And we buy Louis Vuitton too. So we should be modeling as well for, you know, your brand or any other brand. That's what the Garrison Redd Project is for. It's to get you outside. It's to get that person that has been in a house for 3 years, probably didn't look at a mirror or something along those lines, to say, hey, come out, hang out with us, go kayaking, go sailing, whatever, do strength workouts, what, you name it. You know, we provide opportunities for the disabled community to get out and community integrate, which is going to lead to success in the long term automatically just by interacting with other people.
Because I don't have that.
Nah, you gotta do it. You gotta show. You gotta do that. Yeah, because you gotta show the guy in the chair. Yeah, that's inclusivity right there. Other arm, bro. Yeah. Yeah, you got to, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me know.
I'm ready.
We fail. Okay,
Yeah,
great. All
you
right,
ready.
then. All right, everybody, welcome to Disabilities
Oh, now you can put your
Redefined with
arm
Dr.
down.
Wagner. I'm Dr. Truett Wagner, and I am here with the one and only
Garrison Redd.